Yeah, so I brought this to try. I was gonna try to test it. I think if it turns on. Okay, yeah.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're good with 380?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna be selling something on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm gonna show you guys how to stay safe and how to make sure that that deal goes through. And let me show you what I'm actually selling. Check this out. So this is my old Mac Mini. This has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 SSD. That is my new one, has a lot more RAM and way bigger memory. So this is what I'm replacing. So first thing I gotta do is I gotta make sure that everything is in there, the power cord is under there. And I mean, this is pretty much it. It's a very basic computer because it doesn't have anything else, right? No keyboard, no mouse, no none of that. So I need to make sure that I keep it safe. So I'm gonna throw it in my backpack right there. You obviously don't have to carry a backpack, but I recommend it because it's easier for you to take it to wherever it is you're going. You protect it, and if for some reason, say that you're meeting inside of a Starbucks or a restaurant or something, you don't want to walk in with an item like that in your hand. You want to walk in with a backpack, and then once you sit down with that person or shake hands and just want to do the deal, then you can just take it out of the backpack. You know, you exchange the money, you exchange the product, and then you leave. That's it. Then I say goodbye to my 2 doggos, and the third one is nowhere to be found, and then we're off. Make sure that your house is secure, always. Okay, so I'm on my way now, and we're gonna discuss what was discussed prior to me wanting to meet this person or agreeing to meet. Number one, price. You have to settle on a price. That way you won't be negotiating there like, well, can you do less? Can you? No, we set on a price. We basically shook hands online. Now we're gonna meet up. 2, location. It's gotta be convenient enough for both of you, not just for you and not just for the buyer. So you gotta get a convenient location. And then 3, you have to set a time, whatever is convenient for both of you again. So today we set a time frame of 4 to 4:30 p.m. at a place in San Marcos, Texas, where I'm gonna meet this person, and then a set price that we already discussed. So I was back and forth in the comments with this person for about, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 hours, you know, comment here, comment there. We were trying to figure out, you know, what the price is going to be, where we're going to meet and all that. After everything was said and done, then it is my responsibility to set out the clear expectations. So I sent, this is the date of when we're going to meet. This is the time where we're going to meet. This is the place we're going to meet. This is the price. And this is how you're going to pay me, which in this case is going to be cash. All that was agreed to before we even get there. That makes this process way easier. There's nothing left, you know, to chance, and the person is not blindsided when you say, hey, well, where's the cash? They're like, well, I thought I was gonna do Zelle or Cash App or Venmo or whatever, you know, some people want to pay. So I said, no, we agreed to all this, and now we're gonna meet up. Now, what do you want to look for, or what are you looking for in a meetup? You're looking for 3 things, 3 major things. Number 1 is safety. That is definitely key. You're not gonna meet somebody in the middle of nowhere, like in a bushy area, like in a park where there's a bunch of trees and there's nobody around. You're not going to do that. Meet somewhere where you feel safe and there's other people around you, which brings me to point number 2, predictability. Make sure that this area is high traffic, or there's always going to be somebody walking around. Maybe if it's a restaurant, there's obviously going to be employees. So you want to meet at places like that because it's not going to be like all of a sudden nobody's going to be there. Now you're left alone with this person, whoever this person is. And then 3, what you want is convenience. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. You want to meet in a place that's convenient to you and convenient for that person, because that just means that you are willing to bend a little bit and they have to bend to you too. This makes for a better transaction versus forcing someone to come all the way to you or them forcing you to go all the way to them. What happens when you do things like that is that it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth. So you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this with this person or on Facebook Marketplace, or they will say the same thing. And maybe they just won't show up. They're going to be like, fuck this guy. Why am I going to go all the way over there? So they're just going to say, yeah, sure, I'll meet up. And then they never show up, and then everybody loses. That person doesn't get what they're wanting to get, their item, and then you don't get to sell it. And I know that some of you may be wondering, well, what is an appropriate distance to drive to, you know, to a sale? Well, actually, there is no such thing as appropriate. It just depends on you. Depends on how big the sale is, how much you're willing to travel to make that money. It just depends. In this case, I'm traveling 42 minutes out of where I'm at to meet this person because it's a decent sized sale, but also because I have some business in San Marcos that I have to attend to. And also, as a bonus, I'm gonna meet my girl at this sushi restaurant after she gets out of work. So it's great. It works out for everybody. So I don't mind doing that. Now, would I do it if I'm gonna go sell a $20 product or a $15 product? Probably not. No, unless I have business over here, I wouldn't, because it's too much fuel, too much time for the amount of money that I'm getting back. And now let's talk trust and safety, because this person is trusting that the Mac is going to work, that the Mac Mini is going to work. We don't have an LCD screen to test it. We don't have a keyboard. We don't have anything. So he's not going to be able to test it. So what did I do on my behalf to make sure that he understands that I'm not trying to scam him? Well, first, the good thing about being on YouTube is that it lends for trust. I sent him a YouTube channel. I said, look, this is me, and you're going to see me when I get there. I'm not trying to scam you, and I have 200 videos. There's always ways that you can find me, obviously, because you can reach out through my YouTube channel, so you know that I'm not going to scam you. And that made him feel real good. He's like, you know what? Great, awesome. He still wanted to test it, and I said, look, man, if you want to test it, fine, but you would have to bring an outside power source. You have to bring an LCD monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and then we have to boot it all up. And essentially, you're not going to be able to do anything anyways because I wiped it. That means that as soon as you boot it up, all you're going to see is, let's get started. English and all the languages, right? So I said, well, it's up to you if you want to do that, but I'm not willing to stay for an hour just to test it. He has to trust me. Okay, so I'm almost about to get here, but I wanted to discuss one other thing. When you decide to meet someone and you say, let's meet at 4 o'clock, be there at 4 o'clock. Stick to your word. Be a man of your word or a woman of your word. If you said you were going to meet at 4, meet at 4. If there's one thing that bothers me, that pisses me off beyond anything else, is people that say something and they don't come through, especially when it comes to time. It's like, well, it's because it's traffic and it's because, I'm going to be like 30 minutes late. No. If you said 4 o'clock, you make sure that your ass is there at 4 o'clock. That's just the way that I roll, and that's the way that everybody should be, because that shows respect for yourself, and then it shows respect for the buyer, because they don't want to wait for you, and I don't want to wait either. I have a lot of other things to do. So anytime that I tell somebody, I tell them, hey, make sure that you're there at 4 o'clock, because I'm going to be there at 4 and I don't have time to wait. And I've never had an issue with somebody being late when I'm very open, honest, and very direct about what I need. And then I tell them, of course, I'm not saying this just to be an asshole. I'm saying it because I respect my time as well as yours. So let's get this deal done and let's move on. So this is where it's at. It's a brewery. I'm gonna go inside and have a beer meanwhile, because I have to wait for a second. It's over for a truck. That looks like it's it.
Hello.
You want to put your bed down?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in your truck, bro. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, man. Thank you very much for meeting me.
Yeah. It's my dad's car, so.
Sounds good. I just put it down here. By the way, like I said, I wiped it, I cleaned it. I'm doing more editing now, like I said. So I have a YouTube channel, and we're doing more professional editing now.
Okay. Gotcha.
So power supply, and that, all you have to do is power it up. It's already in the mode, like the, whatchamacallit, the startup mode, okay. And that's it.
I'm using this for music production, so.
Oh, no shit. So I was using it for some hardcore stuff. So music production is going to be easy because you're not running files like mine. So you should be good with that. So we're good with 380?
Yep.
Cool.
Can I just see? I took this truck out here because it has a little power plug.
Sure.
If it turns on.
That's fine. You can do that. Go for it.
You can. I'll just go.
I'll go to the other side.
Yeah, so I brought this to try. I was gonna try to test it. I actually brought a monitor too. I think if it turns on, I'll like.
You're very rarely have any issues with this, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wait, don't unplug it. Turn it off, like off. Okay, because then you'll corrupt it. After it's off, you're good. So I sent you the YouTube channel because I was like, bro, I deal with people all the time that try to scam, and I'm like, man. That's why I want to make you feel good, because obviously it's money.
I saw some of your stuff on YouTube.
Sure.
And most people that do YouTube, they're like, you know, they don't have a reason to get a new. I have a couple of friends that have YouTube channels like 4 subscribers, 400 subscribers. So you sending me your channel, it's like, I'll look at it. So you have pretty good views too, like 20K. I saw one with a lot more than that, and you have a lot of subscribers too. So
before you go, let me ask you, what are you doing with music?
It's just country music, so
that's fine.
So I'm just getting into Logic Pro and all that. I just bought a $400 rack, which is you plug all the instruments in and record stuff.
Do you play? Is it your music, or you recording, or you're editing somebody else's?
And I actually played an open mic in New Braunfels a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
I had
no
a
shit.
gig 2 nights ago. But I've just been doing it for 2 or 3 years, and so I just want to record all the stuff I'm writing. So if someone discovers me, I can send them something and say I have a couple of my stuff just out there.
I want local music so I can put on my videos, and then if it helps you because somebody else discovers you, then why not?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Cool. All right, man. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
have a good day, brother. So that was a great interaction, and I had to talk to him a little bit about what he does, and he might be doing something with me with the channel. You never know. This is why you want to make good connections, good relationships with people. Okay, let's get a quick recap. Number 1, set expectations. What was the agreed upon price, and how are they going to pay you? What is the method of payment? Are they going to pay you by Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, cash, livestock? Are you going to trade? It doesn't matter how you take payment, as long as both of you agree that that is the method of payment. Number 2 is safe location, or pick a safe location. What is that safe location? Pick somewhere where not all of a sudden you're going to be left with no one around you. It's not going to be an empty parking lot or something of the sort. This is why most people want to meet like at a restaurant, or at a busy, maybe like at a Target or something of the sorts. Those are great places to meet. And number 3, be on time. Respect your time and the time of the buyer, and always be there when you say you're going to be there. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to this young musician. His name is Andrew White. Remember that name for when he gets big. So I asked Andrew, do you have a website? Do you have a place where people can download your music, maybe listen to it? And as of right now, he's working on that. He's very green and he's very young. And I remember being that green and that young, that hungry to get to my dream, and having basically no one help me get there. So I figured, what can I do to help him get to that dream, asking for nothing in return? So I figured, at the very least, I can feature his music to 20,000 of my subscribers. So whenever he's ready, you guys are going to hear it. To continue supporting the channel, you can always send your thanks with the thanks button down below. You can buy the Resellupe to add value to the photos you're already taking. Better photos means better sales, plain and simple. And you can become a member of the Resellutions Posse and get access to a whole bunch of videos that no one else has access to. Plus, if you join as a top tier member, right now you can get access to Bruce, who will help you make better listings, better descriptions, and make more money. As always, give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace and cheers, everybody. Woohoo! Man, this was a great transaction. I got to help somebody else, get a new Mac Mini. It was in excellent condition. I had just had it maybe for a little over a year, so it was basically brand new. I got an upgrade as well, which is great and was necessary for me, so everybody wins. If you guys like content like this one, let me know in the comments below so that I can start making more. We always make deals like this that are not online.